Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me, guys. Famous British promoter Eddie Hearn gave an interview for the British media. The functionary gave his comments on the recent statements of the promoter of the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, Frank Warren, that Hearn's client, ex-United champion Anthony Joshua, allegedly rejects the offer of a fight. Eddie Hearn also commented on the situation in which Tyson Fury himself had led himself and spoke about the desire of the champion's promoters to organize a fight in Britain. Nothing much has changed since our last interview in Manchester. As I said, we are not deviating from our course. Our plan is to fight in August 12th and then in December. We have been discussing and planning this for a long time. Obviously, the December fight will be huge. This is an incredibly lucrative fight for Joshua. This is one of the biggest fights in boxing. We don't feel comfortable. Joshua doesn't feel comfortable challenging these two plans. Cancel it for the sake of hoping to make a fight with Tyson Fury? We are very far from such plans. As I said last week, if our plans don't materialize, we have absolutely no problem taking on a fight with Tyson Fury for September. Frank Warren says to me, why don't they just fight Tyson Fury in September and then Deontay Wilder in December? I don't know what it is. Is it this PR from Queensberry or what? Nothing has changed. When they say that Joshua rejected the fight against Tyson Fury again, drop it. Everything is wiser now. You just need to look at the comments on social networks. Last week, Tyson was going to fight 4 different people. Tyson Fury is really in no man's land, and the reason for this is that he wants a lot of money for a big fight. And if he is not fighting Joshua, which is not on the agenda right now, then who will he fight? He won't fight for money, that's the problem. Then we discussed his possible fight against Andy Ruiz and all these guys. They want a lot of money. So Queensberry is under a lot of pressure now because Tyson Fury has not fought since December. Now we have June already. So he won't fight in July and he won't fight in August. He can fight in September. And if we are talking about a fight in September, then he will not fight in December, which the Saudis have plans for. So we are moving forward. Even if Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight, Joshua will still fight Deontay Wilder. So from my point of view, don't listen to PR too much. Nothing has changed since last week. We have a plan that has been in action for some time, to fight on August 12th and in December. That's all, that's what we do. Until this changes, until we are told that this will not happen, we are doing it. But if not, then we will definitely consider a fight with Tyson Fury. I don't want to tell people Tyson is a joke. I don't believe a word he says, because we have to look at these fights. But we have a plan and the plan remains the same. They want this fight in Britain because you can't do a fight in September in the Middle East. I think people should be a little more honest. All these things like, we are considering doing this in Britain because we want to make the fans happy. No, you asked the Saudis for 120 million or whatever it was. They say no, then you come back and said, we will take as much as it was. And by the way, it's not a jab at Frank Warren, it's about Tyson Fury. And now you have this picture. In other words, aren't you pissing in the wind? You have no choice but to do it in Britain in September. Do you honestly think that if there was 3 times more money, you wouldn't have done it in the Middle East? I'm telling it like this. The reality is that when he says there is money, it's actually not true. We have a Theo section. At the moment, to give you an example, Joshua will probably earn half as much with Tyson Fury as with Deontay Wilder. And it's not just about money. We had conversations. This is what he confirmed to the Saudis, that he is ready to take this fight. So we are considering it. George Warren and I had an agreement that we wouldn't talk about it. And then Tyson Fury showed up and posted it. Hearn said, Former United Heavyweight World Champion Andy Ruiz commented on the words of WBC title holder Tyson Fury that he demanded $20 million for a fight with him, according to the American boxer. In fact, negotiations with Fury broke down not because of his demands, but because of the greed of the Gypsy King. What happened to Fury? I don't know. He says, I demanded too much money, 20 million? He can't be greedy in this sport. He can't ask for too much money, but we are trying to stay active. Other news is coming, Ruiz said. Former heavyweight title contender Dillian Whyte criticized his ex-rival Anthony Joshua for his words about their rematch. Despite the fact that Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn publicly announced that he was negotiating a rematch between Anthony and Dillian Whyte, AJ said on social media that he knew nothing about it and then deleted his message. Whyte did not like Joshua's behavior, and he shamed him for this act. How about you stop being a bitch and let us have our fight? You're a damn weird guy. You're always talking nonsense, reading something and then delete it. Be a man, little bitch, Dillian Whyte wrote. British former super middleweight world champion Carol Froch believed that star heavyweight Anthony Joshua made a big mistake when he left his mentor Rob McCracken. You know, AJ should have stayed with Rob McCracken and sorted out the problems they had, Froch said. I think Joshua should not have left him. He should have stayed with Rob and listened to everything he said to him when I was fighting in the ring. I listened carefully to Rob's advice and did everything without any questions. It seems to me that it was different with AJ. He is always arguing and proving. Former United Heavyweight World Champion Anthony Joshua claims he knows nothing about the negotiations over his rematch with Dillian Whyte. Early, AJ's promoter Eddie Hearn announced that his world's second fight with Whyte could take place on August 12th. However, Joshua made it clear that he was not taking part in negotiations with his former opponent. I don't know anything about any negotiations about a fight with Dillian Whyte, Joshua said. Frank Warren, the promoter of the WBC heavyweight champion Tyson Fury, shared his thoughts on the upcoming fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Warren believes that AJ will concede to the American knockout, thereby barring all chances of a fight with Fury. We all have our own views, but I think Deontay will beat Joshua. Maybe I'm wrong, but if he beats him, then Anthony's fight with Tyson Fury can be completely abandoned. Nevertheless, it's their choice, Warren said. Tyson Fury is looking for an opponent for September. His team is dissatisfied with the Saudis and their December offer, so they are working on alternative options. At first, Fury offered a fight to his star compatriot Anthony Joshua, but they made it clear that they had other plans. Promoter AJ told about the situation in detail. His ex-sparring partner, the unshaven American slugger Jarrell Miller, who almost completely ruined his career with constant positive doping tests, volunteered to help Tyson. Miller turned out to Tyson Fury. He says, I heard that you have problems finding a rival. Stop talking nonsense. You know who's the most dangerous and big option here. Nothing personal, just business. Just tell your people to call mine. It would be a huge honor for me to kick your ass, Miller said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.